the Great Sound Podcast. I'm Jonas.
I'm TNT Don. I'm Mike the Explosive One. Let's crack into another one.
TNT.
Yo.
When was the last time you were on a subway, man?
Wow.
Have you ever been on a subway?
Yeah, New York subway, 100%, bro. It's been a long time. You know, we have the Rapid in Ohio.
Yeah, but that's not a subway. It's not like an underground subway.
I know. A little bit.
It
goes under some dirt.
I rode the T in Pittsburgh. It's like it's kind of like a subway.
Never rode the Pittsburghian subway, but I've definitely been on a New York subway, but it's been like decades.
Yeah, it's not safe down there.
No, New York City's not really. You know, most cities aren't really safe.
It's like hell down there.
It's like hell down there. I don't even know what that means. What do you mean by that?
So,
what do you mean?
There's been a lot of wild things happening in the subway in New York. Like,
I mean,
obviously, it's a city with like millions of people. There's gonna be crime.
So look, man, if you're just gonna bring up the dude that got pushed onto the tracks, that happens I wouldn't say all the time, but that happens more frequently than a person may think.
Shouldn't you say more frequently than a person getting on a train?
More frequently than you may think.
Yeah, but it shouldn't.
Oh, yeah.
That's my point. It shouldn't have. You should be able to wait for the train, and someone just doesn't come up and push your ass on the tracks.
Yeah. That's facts. That's true.
I mean, like I should be able to sit there and stare off, hating my life, and not get pushed on the goddamn train tracks.
You're not wrong there.
Yeah. So there was a 72-year-old man. He was pushed on the train tracks. It required spinal surgery.
Was that the latest one?
I think so, yeah.
Okay.
Well, and then it's funny because there's a video of it. Did you see the video?
Yeah, I saw the video. I'm not gonna show it.
There's kids like jumping the jump the subway right in front of it, like jump the toll, and then the dude pushes them off, and they're like, oh my god, and they like jump back out. Like,
jumping the turnstiles is a part of New York culture too. All right, I'm here to tell you right now. I'm not an official New Yorker, but I did my time. You got to jump the turnstiles one time. All right,
you trip and hurt yourself.
The cops don't care. They look right at you.
Yes, they don't care.
They don't care if you're a teen.
They're like, if you can jump it, you got it.
What are they gonna do? Take you to juvie for jumping the turnstiles?
Make you pay the $4 to get on the subway?
They got better things to do.
There was an 83-year-old man hospitalized after being punched during a verbal dispute. Which that's just somebody. They got in an argument, right?
A lot of women getting punched too. I mean, just to kind of even a battle.
There was 2 people slashed at Grand Central Station on Christmas Eve.
We'll punch anybody. We'll slash anybody. Was it a man and a woman at least?
It didn't say. Just said 2 people.
2 people. Okay.
Yeah. A 69-year-old man was attacked.
2 non-binaries slashed.
Then there was the thing about the guy who just set a woman on fire in the train.
Brother, it was cold. It was brick outside, and we had to alleviate that. It was brick.
That's insane.
It was brick.
That's insane.
It was brick.
So then the big thing was like, oh, it was like he had been deported or something, and then came back into the country, and then went and set somebody on fire or something.
Ellis Island is in New York, Jonas. I don't know if you know what that means.
Yeah, that's where everybody came over.
Yeah, so while we deporting people when we got Ellis Island, just put them on the island, bro.
Put them on the island?
I don't know how this shit works.
I don't know how it works.
Doesn't it make you
on the island?
It makes you legal. You go on the island, you there for a while, and then you're legal.
A subway conductor was slashed. It required 30 stitches. Why are you going to try to kill the man who's driving the train?
Now, look, that's uncalled for. He definitely...
I love all of these. You're just like, no, it ain't too bad. And then you're like, oh, you're gonna hurt the subway guy?
That was uncalled. You shouldn't be doing that. He is driving the train. We all got shit to do. We got places to go. I'm trying to get to work.
Yeah. So, I don't think I'm riding the subway in New York.
I noticed how you didn't bring up some of the good things, like Showtime. You didn't bring up Showtime.
What's that mean?
Showtime.
At the Apollo?
You didn't bring that up.
What the hell is Showtime?
Showtime is a part of the subway culture as well, Jonas.
What, they dance on the trains?
Yeah.
And they swing around and flip upside down?
They do the hat tricks, Jonas, where they put the hat on their shoulder and they flip it onto their other shoulder and then on their foot and their head and shit.
Okay.
The Showtime, you never didn't bring that up. Okay, then.
What else do they do?
You didn't bring up the people watching, Jonas. Where else can you see people of all cultures act like animals, Jonas, but on the New York subway?
Oh, do you ever see the ones where somebody's just sketching someone and it's a really good drawing and then they hand it to them and they almost cry because they're just like, oh my God, that's me. And then they rip it up in front of them.
No, I've never seen.
I don't think that part's real, but
okay, you just made that one up.
I mean,
That's cool.
would be like that'd be a good like TikTok channel.
Yeah, Jonas. There's the Skechers. There's like I said, man, you get to see people act like savages. Having your time wasted by somebody who wants to sell you a fake Gucci watch. You like Jonas. You bringing up all these crimes, but we never take time to look at the good that lies.
Yeah, I bet you anything. There's like a homeless man selling roses, and then he does the thing where he hands it to your girl, and he's like, "You really like that, huh? $10."
Where's the homeless man getting roses from?
Dude, where are they? I mean, it happens here, so it's gonna happen there. They come down. You know what? You've seen the trick. You know what I'm talking about, right?
What's the trick?
Okay, well, they're not real roses. They're like those plastic roses. Okay. And there'll be a guy, and he's walking around with a whole bouquet, like a big bouquet of them. Yeah. And like he walks up. He sees a guy and girl walking together, he walks up and he hands the rose to the woman, and he's like, "Beautiful rose for a beautiful lady." And then he looks at the guy and he goes, "Well, do you want to buy that rose for your lady? It's only something outrageous, like $10 for like a fake rose." So then, if you say no, he takes it back, and then you look like a jerk for like not buying your lady the rose.
Yeah.
And then he's getting those from the dollar store, and then he's selling them for like 10, or he'll be like $20, and then they're like, "Get the hell out of here with that $20." And then your girl's like, "Am I not worth $20 for this rose?"
No, you are not. No. I will take this $20 and
buy you a drink.
Buy you a drink and a steak and a salad or something.
Jesus, where are you going to get steak, drinks, and salad?
Baby, I got a better chance of doing that than I do paying $20 for a fake lingerie hosiery rose. I'm not doing
a fake lingerie hosiery rose.
I don't know. That's what I always thought they made, those fake roses. I was like, like garter lace or something.
Like lingerie material.
Yeah, it's like singlet fabric.
Okay.
It's like, it's interchangeable.
Have you ever like
I've been in New York and I know it's not all bad. I know that.
That's where I've been. Have you ever bought like a fake watch knowing it was fake? Like, cuz it'll be like
okay.
Like $20 for this fake Rolex or like whatever.
It's a funny story, Jonas. When I was living in Cleveland, all right, I worked in Berea, which is where like Baldwin Wallace College.
Yeah, the airport.
Yeah, and the airport is out there as well. And I worked with a gentleman who was from New York. He was from there.
From the city? Like from New York City?
Yeah,
okay.
He was like, he's in the trenches. And he was like, I'm going to drive to New York. It was like maybe like a 3-hour trip. And he was like, we're going to go to Little Chinatown and we're going to pick up a bunch of Gucci purses. And I was like, fake Gucci purses? He was like, yeah, they're fake, but I'm going to bring them back up here and I'm going to sell all these Gucci purses for like triple, quadruple the price.
And it's still a good deal for them.
Yeah.
Like, yeah.
So I went with him and we took out a payday loan for $800 and he took his entire paycheck and we bought like $1,500 worth of Gucci purses.
Okay.
Right? And then we came back up and we started selling them. And it was so much fun. Like, I don't know. I just like rode with him.
How much? Like, did he make double his money, or do you know how much money was?
He sold all of the purses because he would take them to work, and we.
Well, right, but did he make like double his money? Did he make triple his money? Do you have any idea what he made?
I'm not a pocket watcher.
That's
not really.
Well, I just wondered if you knew like the math of like he sold them for X amount of money. Like, how,
I would say is that he bought the purses. Now this was some time back. Probably about $10-15 a piece, and we had maybe about 30 or 40 of them, and he sold them for $20 to $50 depending on the size.
Oh, gotcha. So he made probably at least double his money.
Yeah. He stacked.
So
man.
It's lucrative. He made his gas money and he made profit.
It was a hustle. It was crazy. Absolute crazy.
My grandparents used
Dominican guy.
He was what?
I said Dominican guy.
My grandparents used to have a condo in South Texas when they were alive, snowbirds.
Yeah.
And they used to go to Mexico all the time. And when I was a kid, they would always bring me back, like, they did, I think 3 different times. They brought me back a fake Rolex that they bought for $20 off somebody.
Okay.
So it looks just like a real Rolex, but obviously the diamonds are fake and the gold's fake. But it's like it ticks instead of doing like Rolexes have like the solid. But as like a child, I was like it was super cool for me, right? Like I was like, oh my god, this is
cool.
To
the untrained eye, it's beautiful, man. To
everybody
children.
knew I didn't have a Rolex as like a 10-year-old. Nobody thought I had a Rolex.
Nobody think you got a Rolex now, brother. I'm gonna leave that right.
Then I'm gonna buy a real one, and no one's gonna know I got
That's
it.
Probably not a good purchase for you.
For me?
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
All right. Just like you tried to tell me.
What?
Tell me not to do a TikTok.
No, I told you that TikTok takes editing and that I know you won't do it. I didn't say you wouldn't. I just said you won't.
You said you're not doing that.
You're not.
I said I'm going to do this. You're like, you're not doing that.
I don't know. I feel like buying a Rolex is just like a kind of like a why would I want to
Uber flex? Like you just got an extra like $30K sitting around?
Why do I want to take out a loan to get a Rolex?
A watch?
I don't want to make payments on a Seiko.
I don't even want to wear a watch. Not even a Swatch watch. Let alone a Rolex. Anyway,
I don't think swatches exist
anyways,
anymore.
Don't go on the goddamn subway if you want to live.
Listen, New York ain't that bad, man. There's beautiful things out there, beautiful people.
Yeah.
Beautiful experiences, Broadway.
Yeah.
Don't go to the park at night.
Yeah, don't go anywhere.
Yep. TNT out.
Anyways, that's all the time we have for today's episode. Please make sure to like and subscribe for Jonas.
TNT.
Oh, yeah.